ASA calls off strike action after an agreement with the government. Native Consortium calls on bank governor to resign. Traders within the Central Business District of Freetown raised concerns over the harassment by City Council officers. Now let's join Marian Amara Bangura for the news in details.
Hello and welcome to Newswatch Online TV News Hour. I am Marian Maria Bangura. Please do not forget to subscribe to our News and Current Affairs channel. Now, over the long-standing Academic Staff Association strike, President Julius Maada has granted ASA a 75% salary increment. Dr. William James, president of ASA, speaks on this.
Definitely, yes, we think it's good. It's a great step. Because if you ask for 100%, they didn't even give you 25%, they gave you 75%. I think that is a great step. You know, it's an upward movement for us, and we are grateful to God for that. We are grateful to His Excellency the President for considering us. We knew that if we went to the President, he would he would hear our cry, he would look at our proposal, and something was going to come out of that meeting. And the first 50% will come into effect in April, and the 25% in January. And that is if the Wages and Compensation Commission, has not completed its work in harmonizing the salaries and effecting that. So that 25% will be paid on our salary, and I think that's a good deal. Yes, we've put out a notice for lecturers to go back to their classes, to go back to the lecture rooms, and we are cooperating. Lecturers are cooperating. They know that they are supposed to. Everybody knows that, they are supposed to cooperate, because 75% is not 25%. It's 75% for crying out loud. I don't want us to go into that, because I know it's not going to happen. Because people branded this government talk and do government, and it's because they have confidence in them that they are going to do. We had confidence that they were going to do something for us. They did something for us. And so, if they are the talk and do government, they would do it. We asked for our 17 commerce lecturers to be added to the payroll, into the government payroll. That was not factored into the agreement. We also asked that e-learning facilities should be made available at the universities, and we also talked about the sanitary condition within the university. A whole lot of things we talked about, and those were not factored, but we are still on the negotiation.
Leaders across Freetown have expressed dissatisfaction over harassment from Freetown City Council officers due to street trading, even though there is no market structure made available for them. Salimatu Kamara has the story.
Proper market structure has been a major challenge for many traders across Freetown, which has led to the increase in street trading, especially within the Central Business District area. Traders have expressed their dissatisfaction about the way and manner in which the Freetown City Council officers have been harassing them at the Abacha streets.
City Council and the morning we all get one piece so they sell now. For some day then they carry the council to market, then they go to the City Council. We go there, they say they even tell they give money back, then do market, they not all market and they give you. So that's painful. They all if you go old person market only tell them 5 o'clock again. Coffee other day, wait till the boss say they not give you assurance say now they for go sell. You don't give you the assurance say now they for go sell, we go still go there. Once they say now now for day, once we get peace day, but we know we go there some side we not get peace. They never call me self and say now they can't begin sell. Then just say no more they don't build new markets, now we all go watch. So they never tell me say now get for day for cancel or now get for pay, so no than they all.
The motokari the money we na ya. People the money we cancel the carry money we anybody carry money we place tight. Give out all the money we. But in a fast sell we get for we know about the sell. Lord it's one day with peace. We will tell it thank you. Look na pack. If na pack self on agree with self, we will manage day. Because na day that papa government papa no see na ibon we. I be remember we dey beg papa government. First five sell for we sell the sell. We suffer Abacha streets. Na for them we abo pa. Papa God beg.
Salimatu Y. Kamara reporting for Newswatch Online TV.
Society organization that looks into economic and financial issues as in a letter to the bank governor of Sierra Leone calls for his resignation over a statement he made some time ago saying that there was no money in the country during the festive season. The executive director of Native Consortium, Edmond Abu Jr., speaks on the issue. Abubakar Kamara with the story.
Well, fast forward, I hope people will recall between the festive season last December, there was huge liquidity crisis. I mean, there was shortage in the yields, supply of yields. You go to the banks, people were paid salaries, they cannot access all their monies. Business people, this created a whole incalculable discomfort and loss, damage from the business community to the ordinary Sardinians. And this thing happened during the festive season when the spending power, everybody wants to spend. Because there was this issue of money laundering, interest rate, depreciation of the laws. Native Consortium we do our intervention, one of our major thematic interventions, economic justice and monetary policy. We went to the IMF World Bank Spring meeting in Washington. We spoke. So this is a man that we welcome. But last year, like I said, it created a whole lot of problem for people, business community. And from all his interviews, we followed all his interviews, local and even the one he had with the BBC, more Fofana. He gave all sorts of, and most of the excuses are disjointed. One, he said that, he reordered for money during January before the COVID, and then he made another reorder. We cannot quite connect to that. And then also, because he said there was supposed to be money for the next 2 years for money in circulation, meaning somebody somewhere or some person or people withdrew some funds, huge withdrawal, without any, according to his word unquote, concomitant injection, meaning somebody withdrew some money, some jumbo withdrawal, big withdrawal, kept the money that because of maybe for speculation. That's for us, that's a textbook hypothesis. Why do anybody want to keep a news? Can you keep 1 billion news? Let's say even if it was 10,000 news note, where are you going to keep that money? You are running a risk. And then he went further to say he was calling, this is what we call moral suasion. He was like giving a directive to the commercial bank to ask the business people to come with money and then he will sell the dollar. Come on. That's bonko. Already you have a ban. And then he also issued a statement that same December that he has lifted the ban. That was not a lifting of any ban. For you to ask the commercial banks, to ask the business people in a free market economy for you, the central bank, to sell dollar to them, that's regulation. Even during the war. During our 11 years protracted war. Between 1989 to 1990, when Sierra Leone went to the worst depression, when government cannot pay salaries, we never saw this kind of thing. No. If it is the COVID, why is it that no other African country within the continent never experienced this kind of liquidity crisis in no less a period, but during the festive season? By the 15th, that is why we never issue any statement, that by the 15th, he has a consignment of 25 billion US note that is coming. And yesterday, I think this media covered it, he was invited to Parliament. Yesterday. Today is the 20th. So if you make this statement between 20th to Christmas to the 25th, then you said by the 15th of January, you said mid-January you address the problem. If you cannot address it, then it's as good as just to quit the job.
Let's go for a quick break. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a place where you will have fresh poultry eggs? Well, your worries are over. Reef Poultry Eggs is here to satisfy you. Visit us at 28 Charlotte Street, Freetown, or call 079-368959. We do wholesale, retail and home delivery service. Reef Poultry Eggs, your place to be.
Where do you go every time I touch you?
You wrote an open letter to the governor of Bank of Sierra Leone asking him to resign because of the crisis of lack of the currency. Take us through this letter.
There was huge liquidity crisis. I mean.
A fire accident broke out at about 3 p.m. on Sunday, 31st January 2021, and destroying about 8 homes, leaving over 40 people homeless. Ibrahim Taki, sales manager at HM Safedin Stationery Shops, says the fire has destroyed thousands of dollars worth of stationery goods.
3 o'clock, which time? In the afternoon?
Next time. Sorry, 3 o'clock afternoon. I will start to place. So then I call you, come, I say now one boy, holding a quick beer. Then the fire starts. Come, up the fire, we start to hit them. But once we're not stationary, they said, we go to the fire, cancer. Some 6-7 fire take place. So they were done, stored and done. For me, I will give them 85% for the work because since as we call them, I attend to the call. Nearly up to another 48 to 49,000 the time I use. And then we start again.
So any casualty will take place?
That's not. Week before last, we afloat 2 containers of 30 feet of stationery.
Claudius Vincent, second in command, the National Fire Force, explains their timely intervention during the incident.
See the place, not up where the fire starts. The fire starts from down the sea. And the fire starts when some body where they where people they live. And from there the fire take place. When they say some picking them they deal with cold pots where the fire catch, so they're not able to control them. The fire threatening now. You see the breeze, they at the sea. And body and tick. Now that's like we put petrol and matches quick. In the seconds, they don't count, don't the breeze they blow back again fast. You see, so now I get for make a reach up next stores there. When I am on away from yesterday, we still in quarantine today. Pay the cost of estimation right now because we get for doing an investigation. When we do the investigation, that's when we will get the cost. So the one we get a shop. No, not even question totally because when you see this kind of a building, very lapidated because the areas outside the access road and the very narrow, we're not able to reach it unless we get for broke into the building. We watch all the shops and broke into them because we think how them build them as stores and then stores and then they not get no ventilation, they not get no access food where you get, and that's a small motor they get just for go inside and come on and do. And that we get a hell of problem since last night. Only this morning we were able to break through because we not be able to see clear again. We did the first summer, but we not be able to see clear. We get a warning for say there is a casualty downside start, but due to shot when them look them train because of them may feel say they may left the fire, so we're not going to casualty.
Beatrice O'Connor, Newswatch TV, reporting.
They cannot access all their monies. Business people, this created a whole incalculable discomfort and loss, damage from the business community to the ordinary citizens.
Appearing before Magistrate Sakekua at the Freetown Magistrate Court number 4 on one count charge of malicious damage contrary to Section 7 of the Malicious Act of 1816. Police allege that Abdul Kane on Thursday 21 January 2021 at Godrich damaged a makeshift zinc house valued at 6 million leons belonging to Abu Koroma. The accused, Kane, pleaded not guilty to the charge against him. The magistrate granted the accused 10 million leons bail. The matter was adjourned to 8th of February 2021. Abubakar Kamara, Newswatch TV Online.
This thing happened during the festive season when they spend in power. Everybody wants to spend December, it's festive season. And of course, we never issue out any statement. But mark you, from our letter, we reminded the bank governor that we've engaged with him.